Welcome back to Make Me a Fan. I'm the Jag.
I'm Pete.
And it's Sunday. And you know what we do on Sunday?
We watch classic wrestling.
You damn right. On Wednesdays, they wear pink. And on Sundays, we watch classic wrestling. So I know it's your turn. And you told us yesterday what it was.
Yes, sir.
So do you want to tell the people again before we watch this thing?
Absolutely. So we are going to go to Honor Club.
Okay.
And we are going to go to 2004. So we're going to go on tour 2004. We're going to scroll all the way to the bottom. There's only 4 matches from it that they've converted.
Okay.
But it's going to be the show called At Our Best. And that was at the Rexplex in Elizabeth, New Jersey.
All right.
A very, very young Jay Lethal was in the audience for
Really?
this. Because
All right.
he lived in Elizabeth and he went to early Ring of Honor shows.
So Jay Briscoe's older than Jay Lethal?
Yes.
Wow, interesting. All right. Now his brother's a baby though, right?
Yes.
Okay. So
Mark/Chicken.
Chicken. All right. So here's the deal. I'm going to put a link in the description, a link in the first comment to Honor Club, which you should have a membership. If you don't, you're messing up, you're slipping, you're falling, and you can't get up. But I guess that's it. Any Pete's points?
No. So this is a world. The world title's on the line. It's a steel cage Samoa Joe, Jay Briscoe.
Wow.
I mean, this is going to be good stuff, man.
Okay.
I guarantee you there will be blood.
So Samoa Joe is the champion.
Correct. He's on a big time winning streak.
Yeah.
He's about to hit 1 year if he beats Jay Briscoe.
Because we watched his part of his streak before.
Correct.
So now if he beats Jay Briscoe, he's champ for a year.
Yeah, over a year at this point.
All right, interesting. Samoa Joe's like unstoppable at this point.
Well, of course. Where do you think he developed that Joe is going to kill you from? It didn't come from TNA and Impact.
All right.
It was only amplified there because Joe was a stone cold killer.
All right, and now Jay, who's like the OG of Ring of Honor, if I'm not mistaken.
And current World Tag Team Champion as he
Okay.
comes into this match. And they've had a feud going back and forth. And Jay actually ended up using the tennis racket from Cornette on Samoa Joe.
Really?
Yeah.
Gotta love Cornette. Now hold on a second, because I know from Make Me Fan of the Briscoes that Jay Briscoe becomes champion, and he's a champion for a while. That's also Make Me Fan of Jay Lethal, right?
Right.
Because they were champion versus champion. So I know that Jay Briscoe becomes the champion, but I don't know if he becomes the champion right now. So I guess we gotta watch it.
We do.
All right, so we're gonna do this thing. Get your Honor Club ready. Open a new tab. Hit the link in the description because the encyclopedia is gonna hit the play button when?
Right about now.
I'm kind of mad at you.
Why?
Because you know I don't like the gory, bloody matches, man. Like, okay, he said steel cage, and I thought this has the potential to be, great. But then you said there will be blood, and I thought, oh damn, is this one of those Pete moves? Is this one of those blood-tastic, damn near death matches? And damn it, it was pretty bad.
What a cut Jay Briscoe got over the noggin.
At first I thought he just bladed and went really deep, right?
Right,
but then, son of a biscuit. Homeboy's bleeding all over the place. If you have not seen this match, this is a bloody one. To the point where you start to see like the thick, like coagulated blood, And I'm just like, God damn, like this is terrible. And he still went on with the match.
Yeah, Jay Briscoe, all-star,
Not to be trifled with. That was...
nothing's going to kill the man.
Yeah. Now, the look of the Briscoes here is considerably different from the look of the Briscoes from when we did Make Me Fan of the Briscoes or even Briscoe versus Jay Lethal.
Correct.
Because this is before the big bushy beard. This is before
he's
the
fully
camouflage.
and tattooed.
He looks like a baby. And he's wearing like classic traditional wrestling gear.
Yeah, he's only probably like 23 or 24 at the time.
Then his brother's outside the ring looking like he just got out of junior high school, right? Trying to cheat, trying to open up the cage and help him out, which is great.
I thought that was great. That was unplanned and unintentional, And then what 2 smart guys doing? Use that. Use it to your advantage.
Yeah.
And then the referees, of course, they're flipping out because so good.
Here's the coolest part about that. You knew it wasn't planned because Homeboy was blocking the camera. Right. And they were like, get out of the way. We can't see what you're doing. So then he remembers, I can't put my back to the audience. Let me hold it this way. And it was like this weird, like wonky, because first he was like, yeah, come on, get out of here. And then he's like, oh, hold on.
I gotta look.
I gotta make this look good for TV. So that part was cool. But I like the improv. I like the innovation. I like the...
just a hard-hitting match between two young studs just saying like, hey, we're about to become legends in the business.
Yeah.
This builds that credibility and that legacy of these guys being badasses.
And Samoa Joe, man, I hope he can heal up and get back and win that WWE championship.
He deserves a run with at least one of the titles. And give him 6 months to a year because he could do it.
And even like the heat after the match with him and AJ Styles.
Yeah.
Did we get that in the WWE yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, they did some stuff with Wendy, and they've done some stuff back and forth, but never like in a great way. So I take it back. They've done it, but it's not been as good as it could be.
Okay.
Because what they did in TNA was fantastic. What they did in Ring of Honor was fantastic.
Yeah, I kind of think that's it should be, and I don't know the extent of his injury. Samoa Joe, if you would like to give me a call, my phone is ready. But I'm
The
like,
DMs are open.
Yeah, exactly. If Samoa Joe can get back
Oh, yeah.
to in-ring competition before AJ Styles retires, because AJ Styles said he's not going to renew his contract. This is it.
Yeah, and come on. I mean, he's only spent like 5 years in WWE and has been treated like he's always been a WWE superstar.
And he's over like Rover, as you like to say. But here, imagine this, if you will, encyclopedia.
Yes.
Imagine that AJ Styles gets the WWE Championship. Maybe Orton takes it off of Drew McIntyre, then AJ takes it off of Orton, right? Mm-hmm. And then Samoa Joe comes back, and they have a feud to end all feuds, and Samoa Joe is the one that sends AJ out of the door. I would pay good quality money for that.
I would love to see that at a WrestleMania 30, not 37, but not this next one, but the one after, and that's the conclusion. I'd love to see a 2-year build for that.
Wouldn't that be great?
I would love long-term storytelling.
WWE, Adam Pearce, you guys need to get us on the booking committee. You need to give us a call. And if you need a manager to go in there and beat somebody with a cane, I'm your guy, okay? I won't talk any trash on the current manager landscape in AEW or WWE, but I would love a chance to do a little something. But first, we can book this, man. We do this every week. Okay, anyway, I'm sorry. We're having too much.
So, unfortunately, Dave Meltzer didn't rate this one. That's okay. What do you think Cage Match thought?
Ooh. That's a tough one because the heart and the effort and the spirit in the match, I would say, is like an 8.5. But when I look at the moves and the actual wrestling, I'd put it closer to like a 7.25, 7.5. So I'm not sure. What do you got?
8.34.
All right. So we're aiming on the upper end of my range, which is I'm fine with that because
it was a great match.
When I say the moves weren't fantastic, it wasn't like holy crap, look at these crazy athletic, catch wrestling, whatever. It was a lot of big moves, like the big backdrop off the top, and then the muscle buster.
Muscle buster from the top, and the best part was that was the finish.
Yeah.
And that was the best part in a cage, great psychology that they didn't have to overly kill it. Like you squashed the man.
Yeah, and that's the beautiful part too. Is like it was attrition with a few big impact moves.
Right.
So it was like, okay, who's gonna make it? Because this dude's bleeding all over the place.
Exactly.
Can he make it through? And a lot of the in between stuff, which is very important, we talk about that all the time, wasn't necessarily there. But the big moves, they hit hard and they meant something.
Exactly.
And so for me, it was great in that regard. But it wasn't Bret Hart versus Austin as far as moves.
Understood. Absolutely. I mean, it's also a completely different building. If you're in the Rosemont Horizon.
Yeah. I don't think I was expecting Bret Hart versus Austin. I wasn't expecting all this damn blood, but it was fantastic. Good recommendation. And I got something for you. Something you probably don't expect. Something that he can't even imagine. I'm going to bring something. I don't know if you've even seen this match before.
This is going to be great.
That is a bold statement from the Jag because the encyclopedia has seen everything, but I'm going to pull something out of my pocket for the next classic match that you probably don't, or that you aren't expecting. Fair enough?
I am super excited.
All right, so what are we doing tomorrow?
We are going to Make Me a Fan of Eric Young.
Yes, Eric Young, who came back at Slammiversary looking like $1 million. Not his physical look. Not even his facial expressions, because when I went back and looked for Eric Young stuff, he had a beard. He looks considerably different this time around. But the dude, look, you know what? Let's save it for tomorrow.
Sounds great.
Is that fair?
Sounds great to me,
All right, so bring your butts back tomorrow, 9 o'clock Pacific, 12 noon Eastern. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Ring the bell so you're notified each and every time we have a new video, which is what time?
Every day, 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern.
You damn right. And make sure you follow us on social media at MakeMeAFan316 on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, and we will see you tomorrow.